Hi guys, you're watching Cardz TV. This is Mary, and I want to welcome you to Silhouette Monday. Today we're going to make a super quick Halloween card using these Halloween circle tags. And this is design number 21117, and these are by Pebbles in My Pocket. And you'll find these in the Silhouette store. And I'm going to print these out because this utilizes the Silhouette print and cut feature. And I'll print some registration marks on my cardstock when I print these out. The Silhouette will read the registration marks and know exactly where to cut these circles out. Now let me show you. I've already got them over here on my virtual mat, and I've got 3 groups of these. And this one I turned on its side so I could fit it on here, but I wanted to get as many groups of these little circles as I could out of my 8.5 by 11 white cardstock. And I'm going to go ahead and send this to my printer and print these out. And it takes just a minute for these to load to the printer because there are so many of them. But it'll be coming out of the printer in just a minute. Then we'll load this onto the Silhouette mat and get these cut out. Here they are all printed out, and you can see that it's also printed the registration marks in the corners. I'll go ahead and load this into the Cameo, and then the Cameo will read the registration marks. We'll go ahead and tell it to do that, and then it's going to know exactly where to cut these out. Now it's detecting the registration marks. It's almost done. And now we'll cut. And we'll have these cut out in just a few minutes, and we'll have enough for 3 cards. I'm going to go ahead and take these off the mat and take these into my studio, and we'll get started on our card. Here are all my cute little Halloween circle tags all cut out, and I've put each one on 1 thickness of foam tape. And we're going to put these on an S-fold card, which is super simple to make. I've already cut my card base, and this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And to make this an S-fold or a Z-fold, we're just going to take this edge and bend it back to the fold, take our bone folder and get a nice sharp crease, and this gives us an S-fold or a Z-fold, whichever you'd like to call it. Now to go on top of this, we're going to cover the front and this inside flap. I've got 2 pieces of orange cardstock, and I've cut each one of these at 2 inches by 5 1/4 inches. So we're going to put one here and one here. We're not going to adhere them just yet though. And then from this Harper's Bazaar paper stack, this is from the Paper Studio, I've pulled this really cute chevron paper, and I've cut 2 of these, and these were cut at 1 3/4 by 5 inches. We'll go ahead and layer these 2 together, and then we're going to take this Martha Stewart spiderweb border punch and punch a border that we're going to put on the front. So I'll go ahead and get these 2 put together. Got these together. Now I've gone ahead and taken that spiderweb border punch, and I've punched a long border. I'm going to put some adhesive right along here and line this up with the edge of this one front panel, and then I'll take my little cutter bee scissors, because of course it's too long, right like this, and I'll just trim this off, and then we'll adhere this to the front and get this other piece put on the inside. But this will be really simple. Okay, we'll go ahead and trim this off. and get this adhered to the front. And this is going to overlap just a little bit. And it's going to be really cute, I think. There we go. Can you see that? Isn't that cute? Now I'll go ahead and get this on the panel right here. And for this inside, I've cut another piece of orange cardstock. And I cut this at 4 inches by 5 1/4. That's going to go right here. And another piece of that black and white chevron, and this is cut at 3 3/4 by 5. And we're going to layer this right here. So I'll get all this stuck down, and then we'll come back and get our cute little Halloween circle tags put on here, and we'll be done. Super quick card, guys. I love the way this card base looks, especially with that little spider web right there. Now we're all ready to add these to the front, and I'll go ahead and take the backing off the foam tape. And let's see, we're going to do the ghost, and the spider. We'll get those lined up, and then it's easier to get the bat spaced right in the middle. And then I'll show you what we'll do to the inside. These are so stinking cute. Okay, and we'll get our bats on. And you can see what a really quick card this is. You could go ahead, get all of your little Halloween circle tags cut out with your silhouette. And if you don't have a silhouette, there are lots of Cricut cartridges that all have ghosts and bats and spiders and skulls and pumpkins. And these are 1.5 inches, these circles are. So you could go ahead and take a punch or use your Cricut and cut out 1.5 inch circle and cut these little images out and put on the circles. And you can make this card as well if you don't have a silhouette cameo. Now there's the front. For the inside, we're going to put these other two. I'm going to go ahead and put the pumpkin right here. And the skull right down here. And we needed a sentiment. So I got out my Cardz TV Spooky Saying stamp set. And right here we have Happy Halloween, or you could use one of the others on here. But what I did, I cut this in half because I wanted to have Happy above Halloween. If you don't want to cut your stamps, but it doesn't hurt them. But if you don't want to, you can mask off the Halloween and stamp Happy, and then mask off Happy and stamp Halloween. But this is mine, and I just cut mine. But I used 1.5 inch circle punch, and I punched this out of the orange, and I took a white gel pen and just put little dots around it, just like it has on these two. And I've got this on 1 thickness of foam tape. Oh, and I stamped my Happy Halloween with Memento Tuxedo black ink. And I'm going to take this backing off. And we're going to put this little Happy Halloween right over here. Get it straight. There we go. And there's our finished card. I think it turned out super cute, and it was really fast using the silhouette cameo. But like I said, you can check out your Cricut cartridges or go to mycutsearch.com and type in ghost, bat, spider, skull, or pumpkin, or Halloween, and you'll find all the Cricut cartridges that have these same images in them, and it will even tell you the page number in the cartridge. Thanks so much for coming by today, guys. I'll see you again soon. Bye now.